Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Since we held our November 19th hearing highlighting security issues at Healthcare.gov, up to 110 million people have had their debit card or credit card information compromised by a hack of Target store records. But Target was not alone in being successfully hacked. The Washington Post, Facebook, Gmail, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Yahoo, JP Morgan Chase, Snapchat, and my friends at the Dallas-based Neiman Marcus stores have announced security breaches. However, do you know one system that has not been successfully hacked since the last hearing? Healthcare.gov. Also since the last hearing, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS, staff and contractors have been working around the clock to improve the performance and security of Healthcare.gov. There's been numerous fixes to the website that have improved the site's responsiveness compared to its first 60 days. Millions of Americans have been able to access the site and obtain medical coverage. During that entire time, top security contractors, including Blue Canopy, Frontier Security, and the MITA Corporation, have been working to test the system and identify weaknesses that need to be addressed. The Chief Information Security Officer has also been running weekly penetration tests to support security mitigation steps for CMS. Further, CMS says that none of the majority's witnesses' concerns voiced in that November hearing have turned into any actual breach of security. The last hearing did not feature a single witness who had any actual information about the security architecture of Healthcare.gov, nor what is being done to maintain the integrity of the website. Today, we have the same kind of hearing. As smart and experienced as these witnesses are, not one of them has actual knowledge of security structure at Healthcare.gov. The best that they can do is speculate about vulnerabilities. I think it would be good for members to remember that. I'm concerned that the intentions in this hearing appears to be to scare Americans away from Healthcare.gov site. This appears to present a continuation of a cynical campaign to make the Affordable Care Act fail through lack of participation. While we are holding this hearing, both the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee and the Energy and Commerce Committee are holding similar events, all with the apparent goal to create a sense of fear, thereby manufacturing an artificial security crisis. It is my hope that all of our witnesses can agree that it is important to make Healthcare.gov work for the American people to help give all of our citizens access to affordable health care. I do not want to believe that any of the witnesses testifying today want the site to be hacked or shut down, or even see the program fail, or see Americans go without health care insurance. This country faces a lot of real issues and real policy challenges. If we are truly interested in hacking and identity theft, we should have representatives of the largest retail institutions in the country here to discuss the challenges they face in protecting people's information. Instead, it appears that the majority has allowed the committee to become a tool of a political messaging to a degree, and I've never witnessed any time in my time in Congress, and I'm in my 22nd year. Thank you. I hope that the committee hearing will be last of this topic, absent some actual allegations of wrongdoing, and so that we can focus on legitimate oversight issues facing the country in this committee. Mr. Chairman, before I yield, I would also like to comment on the letter you want to put in the record. I was hoping, after reading it, that you would have some testimony or give the people opportunity other than a 24-hour showing of this letter. But you don't have to take my word on this. Mr. Kennedy's own document reads, this report is for public use. The report is not appended to his testimony, and I imagine it is not added because it would violate our 48-hour rule. He did not get us testimony in time, but when late yesterday afternoon presented this report out of the blue. And I'm guessing your counsel told him to make it a letter because we routinely accept outside letters from groups and experts all the time with minimal notice. So the report now pretends to be a letter addressed to you and to me. However, I cannot remember another time when a witness for the committee also felt they had to write us a letter. I think it is an elaborate way to try to get testimony before the committee in violation of the 48-hour rule. As the substance of the report, it includes what amounts to testimony from experts who are not appearing before us. This committee is against the practice of the committee to accept testimony from people who are not personally available to answer our questions. The one thing I do know is that none of the individuals who signed these statements in the packet have worked on Healthcare.gov or the security protocols behind the website. In other words, they know no more about the actual security of the site than does Mr. Kennedy. In deference to the chairman, I will withdraw my objection, but I would point out that this report includes language that I consider vulgar and beneath the dignity of the committee. That alone should be reason to keep it out. Even if the chairman is comfortable with the way our rules are being stretched, if you insist, I will withdraw, but I want the record to reflect that we've gone beyond professional behavior of this committee. Thank you.